What's good, everyone? And we're back at it with the All Facts podcast here. I'm your host, Haris Vakar, alongside with the greatest co-host and Haroon Wamer. How are you today, Haroon?
Doing great, Haris. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing, but I am a bit throttled on the inside. It's just because of school started. But I was expecting this, so I don't know about you, but I already have a lot of work to do. So
really, I'm free.
I am free because the work is pretty light, but if it's like this for the first day, I don't know how it will be for the long run.
To be fair, I have all the easy courses. But tell me, Haris, how do you think school affects COVID-19? And how do you think COVID-19 affects schoolwork? You think it makes things easier? Do you think it makes things harder? Is it better than last year?
I think. Oh, it's definitely better than last year. We can say that for sure, right?
Yeah.
But I think the way COVID-19, with the way a school is treating COVID-19 is basically useless, because we are now, for me at least, I don't know about you, but we are sitting close to each other, and all they're saying is just put on mask. We're already close to each other, so what's really the point of mask at that point? Exactly. And then how COVID-19 affects school, it really doesn't matter. It's just that they're gonna cramp everything, and then there'll probably be no test or no exams, but just test, and the test will just be, since they know we're coming back after a long time, they're gonna try to dumb it down. So they're gonna make us look at our notes, and sometimes, because that's what some of my courses said. When we have tests, they're gonna make it half one test and half another. So we're gonna have two tests basically on the same unit, but you're allowed to look at some stuff because they know you haven't gone to school in a long time.
From what my teacher told me, he said the school board's starting to realize that exams are obsolete. So it's not even that basically COVID is restricting exams. It's just exams might not happen at all ever again.
Yeah, because a lot of students get anxiety from it, right?
More than that, it does not it doesn't promote knowledge. It promotes memorization.
Memorization, yeah, basically. So what do you think about it? Because this was my experience so far, and I know it's only a 1-day sample size, but
no, this quadrimester, although I have a bunch of easy courses, I feel like it's gonna be kind of boring, mainly because I have no friends in my class.
Yeah, some of my classes are sick. I have a lot of friends, but since school is a very subjective opinion, right? What type of teachers, or how about your teachers? Are they the teachers you like, or are they the teachers you don't like?
Yeah, no, I have great teachers. Teachers who like to promote conversation, right? They promote learning. They like you to be creative, right? They very much promote creativity. Those are my favorites. Listen, I'll tell you this, right? I had two types of teachers in grade 9 and grade 10. In grade 9, I had a teacher, right? I made a fully produced video for the project, and I get a really bad mark on it because it's not how he wanted to see it. Killed my creativity, right? Made me completely miserable. Next year, I had a different teacher, right? And I tried the exact same thing, and I got 100%. Because the teacher liked
insane.
Teacher liked the ideas I was presenting. She liked how they were presented, right? She said the video format that you made looked very creative. I really liked it, right? It brought back that spark in me that the other teacher just put away.
Wow, that's actually insane. Okay, I actually have some news to share with you, Haroon.
Yeah?
Apparently, we are the number 31st ranked podcast in Paraguay. Shout out to the people in Paraguay. If you're listening right now, you're from Paraguay, wherever you listening are, send a voice message, give a comment. Yo, we love you, Paraguay, for just listening to us. Yo, we really appreciate it.
Paraguay is my next travel destination, I swear.
Yeah, we'll go together with the podcast money we get, hopefully. Yo, let's get
Hopefully. Paraguay, y'all promoting us? Damn.
Paraguay, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you
guys so much.
Thank you, Paraguay. We're ranked 31st. This is the first obstacle the podcast has ever reached.
31st. Here, Haris, you know what? You gave me good news, I'll give you good news now. Steve from Blue's Clues. let out a message.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I know. I saw that. That warmed my heart, yo. Like when I saw that, I was like, no way, no way.
What do you think about it?
Bro, Steve was always like back when I was like 3 and 4, right? Steve, I used to watch Blue's Clues a lot, and Steve was always my favorite one. Like Joe was not as good as Steve. Like he can't replace Steve, and I can't blame him for not replacing Steve. But like you can't replace Steve by the end of the day, right?
Joe was like the stepdad, right?
No, Joe was his brother.
No, I know, but I'm saying like metaphorically, he was like a stepdad. Metaphorically, right? Joe was like that stepdad, you know? When your parents split up, you miss your real dad, but your mom's like, oh, I don't have your real dad. I have your stepdad, though. And you're like, what is...
And bro, but the stuff he said was really, like, touching. Because he just said, oh, we start from solving clues to student loans. And I was like, no way, man. And he's like, oh, jobs and families. I was like, no way.
I was like, facts.
No way. Oh, so you saw the video too, then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just... And I'm just happy for Steve, man. Like, I grew up watching this guy, and he was like the GOAT, so... Like, GOATs never die, yo. They always say, heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Is he coming back, though, or is that just like a message for the fans?
I think he might make, like, a return.
Oh, because there's like a reboot now with Asian Steve.
With a Filipino guy, yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
On the Filipino guy?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Blue's Clues for like a very long time, so it's kind of hard to get an opinion off of it.
But what are your thoughts?
On just having a Filipino guy?
Yeah, play Steve.
But no, I don't think he's Steve. He's probably someone else. Like his name is something else.
Yeah, probably, but
He's not trying to be Steve.
Joe was trying to be
Steve.
Steve though. Let's keep it a stack.
Yeah, because the green shirt, everything else. But like the Filipino guy, I don't even know what he looks like. I just know it's a Filipino guy running the show. Or maybe if he's not Filipino, correct me on that because I don't even know. I just heard it was Filipino, but if he's not, correct me. I'm not trying to be rude here. But yeah, so since we have that, I think it's good, maybe, because not a lot of Asians typically have like a negative image towards them, and I think with a man that is promoting or is like solving clues for kids, he's on a kids TV show, it's going to be a lot better. But I don't know. Yeah, so like, what are your thoughts on it? Because you seem to know this topic more than me.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it shows kids when you're like younger that hey, like the people like that exist around the world, right? Especially if you're like from like a secluded like neighborhood with like one racial group. Stuff like that seems weird, right? To like a kid who hasn't seen it, looks strange. So like having that like available, it opens them up to what's it called, to being open towards others, which is always good.
Also, one thing is coming up, and it's my favorite time of the year. You know what it is?
What is it?
It's football season. The NFL's coming. I know, Harun, you told me you want to learn more about sports. This is your time.
All
this
right.
season will be your first ever season.
So what do I do?
Pick a favorite
It's not
team.
my first season. It's my first season of NFL.
Exactly.
But
oh yeah, you did play football before. I know that. But the rules differ from the football you played compared to the one played in that.
I'm not talking about also like watching sports, right? I remember supporting the Raptors in their time. Kawhi Leonard, you know?
Yeah, I remember that time so well because I always hear about it. I was gonna say something sarcastic, but like I always hear about it every day. I miss the Kawhi. Like every time I go on Twitter and these Raptors fan page, I always see back when times were simple, and then Kawhi Leonard is like holding the championship trophy. I always see that.
Would you say Kawhi carried though?
No. I wouldn't say he carried. No.
Yeah, neither would I. He was like, for all you anime fans out there, he's like Giorno Giovanni. You know, he like uplifts the team. He himself didn't carry, but like he allowed everyone else to shine. Wouldn't you agree? Or
Hey, you're a pretty good sport. You're a pretty good, what is it, analyst. Even though you don't even watch sports, that's actually funny.
I saw the Raptors games, like all of them.
Yeah, that is better. The eye test is so much better. That's why sometimes, like when I'm saying, like these stats and everything, a lot of people just tend to just take it the wrong context. But I always say, if you watch the games, you'll know what actually happened.
Yeah, because people just watch the scoreboard, and then like they draw conclusions.
And speaking of the scoreboard, in my factual analysis, I had Stephen Curry as the best player in the world.
Yeah.
And I got heated for it. I got a lot of hate. But I'm going to ask you, the reason why a lot of people disagreed is just for the casuals out there that don't understand the stats I gave. I gave box creation, true shooting percentage, and volume. I said those three things. And the reason why I say those three things is because of just one reason. A lot of the stats, the stats that show in the box score are really flawed. And sometimes it just takes the context away. So the reason why I use true shooting percentage is what I said a lot. So he had a 66 true shooting percentage, I believe. That's just the formula of how efficient. That's just showing how efficient Stephen Curry was this season. And how you do that is take all the points he had and divide that by 2, multiplied by the total shots attempts. So that, and he was crazy efficient for that. Box creation.
Wait, 66% is considered efficient?
66%, yeah.
That's efficient?
Well, what is the league average? The league average is 57 true shooting percentage.
Yeah, so that only seems slightly above average. It doesn't seem like a crazy
Okay. This is why you're not a sports fan. 66% true shooting is very efficient. That's almost 10% over the league average. You're gonna tell me that's above average?
Slightly, yeah.
How is that slight? Because I'm gonna tell you this. No one, like, what do you expect the highest true shooting percentage of all time has been?
74. Just throwing that number out there.
Yeah, that is crazy efficient. No player has ever shot the same volume and stuff and has had that. And speaking of volume, a volume shooter is just a term to describe a player who makes high scoring numbers. Who makes a high number of scoring attempts while having like the highest degree of difficulty on the shots. No player especially last year has the same volume as Steph and had the same true shooting percentage as Steph. Like, that's just insane.
There's no one higher than him?
No. There were players higher true shooting wise. Yes, I said Kevin Durant was one of those players, but Kevin Durant did not shoot the volume, did not have the exact same volume of shots that Steph took.
So Steph it's generated.
What I advise you to do, if you don't understand me still.
No, I think I get it. You're
No. I'm just talking about the fans right now. Just watch their highlight tape. You'll understand what I'm talking about. And you'll also see this other thing I'm talking about, which is box creation. So box is creating open shots, and creation is about drawing defensive attention to moving defenders as a reaction of a threat. So box creation is really telling how a player's playmaking ability is, how they can create and elevate their team status, especially their players. But Stephen Curry didn't have the highest, but he did have a 13.8, which is so good, especially with the high volume you have, especially with basically Steph, as soon as he crossed the half court, they were always afraid of him shooting the ball, that they would just like triple and double team him, especially since he had no offensive help this year. Like, that was just insane. Yeah, you have anything else to say?
He said it. Nothing because I haven't really seen anything, right? According to you, that's what you're claiming. Well, you said it first here, right?
I said it in my factual analysis.
All right, so I suggest you all watch the factual analysis. It already came out. It's a great video, really great take, lots of evidence supporting it. Probably one of our best videos, one of his best videos. I didn't work on it at all, so I heavily suggest you guys watch it.
And Haroon's making one later. It's not about sports though,
Yeah.
so
It's in the works though.
Just wait. Yeah, just wait for it. You'll wait for it. By the way, okay, so since we are talking about football, the NFL starts tomorrow. This probably will be uploaded after the first game. But what I advise you to do, Haroon, right now is to pick a team. And don't pick the Super Bowl champions or my favorite team. Just pick a random team.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Really? That's the first team you just came out of your head, right?
That's because EDP.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Oh, dude. It breaks your heart seeing content creators turn into like what's it called? I'm thinking of like a horrible word to name them instead of just like assaulters. Can
bad
you
people.
think of like
just say bad people?
Like a vile insult, dude? Not like
exactly. Yeah, vile insult.
Monsters.
Yeah, monsters.
Right? It actually breaks your heart because like. I mean, I never really was a fan of EDP, but he was like I liked his raw content, right?
Especially his memes.
Yeah, he had memes.
All the memes were just about him. Were just crazy.
But like even in other media, right? You see it so much. I was a huge Mario Kart Wii fan. Like even like after 8 came out and 7, right? And there's this one YouTuber I used to watch called Creepy Produce. And he made like cool Mario Kart Wii content, right? That guy ended up sexting a minor.
Wow, that's
and yeah,
that's
you're thinking why, you know? And
yeah, why? Man? I think a lot of it is just psychological.
And then the Smash community, there's like a whole Smash scandal where like I think over 50 Smash Bros players were accused of sexual assault. Like, properly accused, not like false allegations. Like, they were properly convicted of it.
Wait, on minors?
I don't know if it was on minors, but like, just in general. Some might be on minors, I don't know. But like, that's crazy.
That is actually really crazy.
Over 50.
That man, it's definitely something to do psychological, but it's just really... You know what that reminds me of?
What does that remind you of?
Have you seen the movie Hard Candy?
I haven't.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise you to watch it, but it's
really? I can handle it.
Huh?
I can handle it. I have a pretty hard stomach. I can
no.
Like
It's not. There's not anything bad in it. It's just about this topic.
I mean, is it a good movie? Would you say?
Do you want me to spoil it? Because I can easily do that.
Sure.
And it's based off a true story, so...
Yeah, I won't mind.
So, for those of you listening, maybe you can go watch it first, but if you don't want to listen, or if you don't want to watch it, that's completely fine. I'll just say it here. So, it's based on a true story.
Spoilers ahead, right? Listen, if you don't want to watch it, skip to this time frame. And, you'll be off the hook.
Whatever the time frame is. Okay, but let's listen.
Yeah, listen. Another thing, right? You won't have a time frame if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. So you got to watch on YouTube. I'm promoting YouTube.
Promote. Okay, yeah, but if you're still
I'm playing Enter the Gungeon right now. I'm playing Enter the Gungeon right now, and you're all missing it.
Okay, wait. One thing I was gonna say. Okay, so what really happened? So it's a true story. Okay, so it's about this one guy, right? He's a photographer.
Yeah.
Listen, are you listening?
I'm listening, yeah.
Okay, so one guy, he's a photographer, and he meets this 14-year-old girl online.
All right.
He meets this 14-year-old girl online, and they decide to plan to see each other in a coffee shop. And then after that, he takes her to his apartment. And she drugs him and robs him and not kidnaps him, but she robs him, and she does so many different things to him, and then it's like, okay, and it's based off a true story, and it's not just about this. It's because it's about a true story of a posse of schoolgirls in Japan who always used to lure adults in to promise them that, but they would rob them and kill them.
It's crazy. That's like a weird sense of justice.
But it's a true story.
Is that like a social issue they have, or is it just like?
I think and the thing is, and they always met online. Like they always talk to the photographer, or not photographers, just adult men online.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a problem with Japan because apparently they have like a high loneliness rate.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah,
like it's very
and like the population is decreasing.
it's very common to see people like eating at restaurants alone, right? And they have like service workers who are AI because people are so socially anxious all the time. So
Yeah.
it doesn't come to me as a shock, but it is a problem.
I don't know if people still do that, but
Yeah, I feel like it was like an era of the time.
yeah, because this was taken. I think the movie was taking place in the 2000s, like 2005. But
I think this was like in the early stages of the scam.
that's exactly. I don't think it's early stages. I think it was probably late stages because they wouldn't make a movie about it until like later.
I'm saying they're telling the story of the early stages because like no one falls for it nowadays. They'd be like, go away.
Yeah.
It's like Turkey, you know. I went to Turkey recently, and in Turkey, everyone's trying to scam you. Like, and it's horrible what they do, right? Like, they will buy kids, or like they'll rent them for a day, and they'll like have the kids like pretend to cry, and like no tears come out of their face, right? They're just pretending, and they'll go like, "Yo, please donate," and they're wearing like very luxurious clothes.
That happens
very
in a
clear
lot of
scam.
countries. That happens in a lot of like third world or not third world countries, like poor countries.
But like, it's pretty clear they're scamming, you know.
But Turkey's
It's
not really a poor country by the end of the day.
It's not. No, it's just it has a lot of refugees.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because like people from Syria, like they always go there, right?
So a lot of like the Turks, they want to like take advantage of these like people, right? Their naivety.
Yeah, because they have nowhere to go, right?
It's not really nowhere to go. It's more like they feel like if anyone's gonna feel empathetic towards their like fake story, it would be people who've like seen the real deal.
Yeah, for sure.
So they'll come in with like bought children, like rented kids, and they'll like wear very luxurious clothes, and they don't even try to like fake it, and they'll go like, please donate to us. Right? It's not very good.
And that was all over Istanbul where you were.
Yeah, I walked like as a tourist, right? And people would just follow me everywhere. There's one time where like a group of women carrying like a bags of socks just started following me and my parents.
That happens so much in Pakistan. Like I went like a long time ago, right? Holy man, these scammers don't leave you alone. Like I remember I saw this woman just chasing me and my mom and my aunt because we were just walking, and she was like, "Oh, buy something," and it was like, "We're supposed to buy what?" Like they weren't giving us anything. Like they were just begging for money, and she was like, buy something," and my aunt just got so pissed and just gave her like $1. I don't know, what's it called, a rupee, and then she just walked away.
Oh no, my uncle that lives in Turkey, he doesn't have any of it. He just starts yelling at them.
Yeah, man. Those people are like if you want money, I don't know, deserve it way better than.
My uncle learned Turkey specifically to stop dealing with the language. He learned Turkish to stop dealing with the the scammers, because he would walk in, he would speak Arabic, and then like the scammers would come in and say, "Oh, tourist, refugee, this guy's easy." And so he started speaking Turkish, and no one started bothering him anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of
okay, but let's be real here. You're not picking the Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, okay, for the memes, yeah, for the memes. And then they win in 2018.
Yeah, but now they're a dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I have to do my research then.
And if you're... Okay, fine. Next episode, hopefully he'll have a favorite team, and then we'll all be waiting for that. So, And this will probably be after uploaded after the tomorrow's game. So I will say, let's watch the game. Tomorrow 8:20 p.m. Dallas versus Buccaneers. We'll see who wins. I think the Bucks will take it, but like that's kind of the obvious pick. But
Or do you know what? Screw you, Harris. I'm gonna vote for your direct competitors. I'm gonna vote for Dallas. How about that?
I'm not a Buccaneers fan, so I don't care. And don't pick Dallas, man. Their fans are so annoying, and I know this is like biased because I just don't like Cowboys fans, and it's so funny because they're known as America's team. Everyone hates if you're an NFL fan, you're not a Dallas Cowboys fan. You just hate the Cowboys. That's just the rule.
It's like the Kobe Bryant of football, you know?
No, it's not the Kobe Bryant. It's the Boston Celtics. Yeah.
Kobe Bryant played like a villain. Dude. He was the villain of like the NHL for some time. That was his
NHL?
character role. Yeah, he was like the villain. Like,
I know
time.
that he was hated. He was hated, but I'm not saying but this is not. This is a team we're talking about, not a player. And I'm saying, this is like the Boston Celtics. I would say because it's either you hate them or you like them, and it can't be in between.
That's true.
But I would actually agree. I could actually see Dallas winning tomorrow though. So it's not that. I try to say non-biased when I'm just voting.
I mean, what's your favorite team?
The Indianapolis Colts. And if you know that, you're an OG because I've talked about that like a long time ago.
Alright, and who are their direct competitors?
I don't want you to cheer for a division rival, man.
I'm cheering for the direct competitors. That would be hilarious. You know how much conflict that would make for the
yeah,
podcast?
but it's like but the thing is, I'm not biased. So if you say they suck, I wouldn't be like okay. I would just say okay, done. Like I don't really have like even if I have a favorite team, I don't really favor that team a lot. Like if I see my team lose, I could honestly say okay, yeah, fine, they lost. Let's move on.
I can see that. Me, I can't really do that because like I think for the first time in human history, Libya's gonna hit the World Cup.
Wait, when?
Did you not hear they beat Algeria in the tryouts?
Really? What was the score?
Yeah, it was like 3-1.
If Libya makes the World Cup,
I've said I'm a soccer fan now.
Oh,
That's
and you told me your uncle used to own a coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
If that happens, he's gonna get business.
He sold it already. So
what?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's actually tough because he would have gotten business if they made the World Cup.
That would be business. But like, I'm pretty sure everyone will just watch it from home because they can.
Yeah, but imagine like you've been to So why did he sell it? Was it just for?
Oh no, just because he wanted to make a bigger venture. He's starting what's it called? Like a supermarket now.
That's pretty.
It's like constant elevation. That's business.
Yeah, I can understand why he did that. And you ever seen? Oh yeah, I also gotta give another shout out to Paraguay just because Paraguay is Paraguay. But I would have to say one thing. Paraguay, if you're ever watching or just listening, go into the comments and tell us like a good tourist attraction, like what's Paraguay famous for. Like I know it's in South America, but I just wonder what's so good about Paraguay.
Because like we'll go, we'll make a Paraguay vlog, dude. Sure.
Not a vlog, but yeah, sure. Let me search
like
that up. Paraguay tourism. Okay, but speaking of tourism, right? You just went to Turkey recently, and you always say. You said it was a beautiful country, but the food sucked, right?
I wasn't a big fan of the food, no.
And why is that?
It was mild and bland, dude. You know me, I'm like a big fan of spice.
Yeah.
And Turks are like one of like the few Middle Eastern countries that can't stand spice. It's like them in Egypt.
But
Right?
it was
Like,
so bland. Like you didn't have spicy options.
No, they had no spicy options. Their spicy platter was like sweet peppers. Like, jokes aside, I swear.
What?
It's kind
way.
of frustrating. As a fan of spice, it was really frustrating. But it is what it is, right? They like it, I don't. They live there, I don't. So it's whatever.
But you said it was a beautiful country, though, right?
It was.
Like,
The scenery
the
was amazing.
architecture.
The fact that they just built the place over a mountain looks incredible.
Oh,
Alright?
wow.
It gives like
They do that.
a European vibe.
They are technically a European country. Like they're
I mean,
half
unless
Europe. They're half
you
Europe,
go to
half-
Asia.
They're half Europe, half Asia.
But like everywhere but I think North America is like that though. Like, I don't know why we're like the only place that like builds out of wood.
I don't know. Actually, we don't really build out of wood a lot, though. Like maybe our
Yeah, we
roofs and stuff, but
No, like everything is like outlined with wood.
oh,
That's
yeah,
not how
like
it is.
framing. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it is in the rest of the world. The rest of the world, it's like all like
Right.
made with stone.
Or brick.
Yeah, like stone and brick. So I don't know why we're different in that way. I guess it's cheaper.
Also, like we have a lot of snow, but even then, I
But-
don't think that's a big problem. And yeah, probably the bricks and stuff would be a lot better.
Yeah, cause like wood gets soggy if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, they're just lazy, I guess.
Also, like building a house is. I've heard a lot of people that just do it as a hobby rather than an actual job. Maybe that's why.
YouTube.
Huh?
YouTube. You know what I'm
Well, I
talking
don't know
about?
any
Like
YouTubers, but like, yeah.
those Indian channels where like they build like insane structures out of like clay and like stone.
Mm-hmm.
You know those, right? Come on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think I've
Those
seen.
dudes are wild. And it's always crazy. I'll like watch them and like boom, like 3 hours have passed.
Also, like, I don't
Speaking
know
of-
at this point, man. Like,
What?
like, would you
Yeah.
want to like? Would you want to live elsewhere? And like, if you have like a job and everything,
Would I want to live elsewhere?
yeah, like not from Canada because we're both from Canada. So
I don't know. That's the thing. No one knows. You know, you just go where the world takes you.
and
you
you'll
go
be
from there.
successful wherever you go. Quote me on this. You'll be successful wherever you go.
Exactly. If you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere. It's the opposite of what New Yorkers say.
Wait, what do New Yorkers say?
If we can make it here, we can make it anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
They brag about like how hard New York is, but like it's not that hard.
Yeah, LA is a lot harder to get into. So
Yeah, like come on, dude.
LA is a lot better. Yeah, it is.
LA is better, dude. You're tripping.
I've always been a fan of LA over New York. That's just me.
Have you heard? Dude, there's a reason everyone's moving out of LA. Dude. It's actually like a hellhole. Like crime everywhere.
Yeah, that
Right?
is true.
Forest
Depends on the
fires.
area, though.
No, I'm not talking about area. Like there's just crime everywhere. There's homeless everywhere because like I think like the
That's like that in
police
New
is,
York too.
no, because police was defunded there. That's the thing.
But it's like that in New York too. Homeless people everywhere. Not the forest fire stuff. Yeah. Because they live on the hill, so yeah, you'll tend to have a lot more stuff on that.
But like what's called crime isn't, especially if you're in the nicer areas. You go into the nicer area of LA, you'll still find crime,
Yeah, you're right.
right? Because the
But
police
crime,
was.
crime is really everywhere. Like I
But
would
the
say,
police
yeah,
was
LA has a
defunded.
higher crime rate, yes, but crime is everywhere. So
right? New York has like that like four seasons, you know, that culture of like money. Money culture is the best culture, right? LA has like a much more like lifestyle culture.
Yeah, it's more.
They
Yeah,
want
it's
to
more. It's
they want
more.
to show off that lifestyle.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like Miami.
Miami, yeah, no, I would never want to live in Miami. Just it's number one, like the temperature is just insane over there, and they have hurricane season, so it's not like.
Really, temperature's fine. I mean, we're Middle Easterners, you know.
I'm not from the Middle East, but unless
Dude,
you count
Pakistan kind of. I'd count Pakistan.
I would not, because our descendants are not even middle. Our
Well, I'm
descendants are
saying
not
like
even.
it's in that region, you know. Like if you want to expand from like the Middle Eastern region, if I'm correct, expands from Morocco to Bangladesh, like as wide as it goes.
I don't think Morocco is Middle Eastern though. That's why.
No,
Morocco
it
is
counts.
basically their own thing. I just think Morocco, Tunisia,
No,
Algeria. I think they're more like the Maghreb region.
They are, but like they're considered like Greater Middle East. Because I know there's Maghreb, there's Al Khalij, right, and there's like the Gulf.
Let me search it up.
But-
Let me search it up. Is Pakistan in the Middle East? Okay, that's like the first thing that pops up. Okay, it says it's generally considered to be geographically outside what is known as the Middle East. However, it still has strong ties and shares common challenges with the region. So
Yeah, that's why
it's saying it's
I-
about outside. It's considered outside of the Middle East. Yes.
I always call it like the Greater Middle East, right? Because like even though like yeah, Morocco's not considered, right? It's still like you know what I mean? It's still like Middle Eastern in like culture and society. Even if it is like one or two countries like
Why?
further
Because
away.
they speak Arabic?
More than that, right? They have like a culture of modesty. They pray. They're Muslims, right?
Okay,
That's pretty Middle Eastern. You know, desert.
So, okay, but Indonesia is a Muslim country. They do all that. Are they?
They don't.
part of the Middle East?
They don't
No,
have.
they're not.
They don't have the desert.
They don't have a desert, but okay, fine. Yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
makes
saying.
a lot
Like
more sense.
all three of them kind of have to fit to meet the mold, you know. And that you only really find that in like those regions.
What else is a Muslim predominated country? Ethiopia? Or not Ethiopia, what's it called? The place above Sudan. Is Sudan a part of the Middle East?
Some people consider it, yeah.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say. Well, it really doesn't matter by the end of the day. So, if you're gonna call me Middle Eastern, call me Middle Eastern if you want. But
Where did this start from? We were talking about heat. Us Middle Easterns, right? We got that heat, so we can
Al
handle it.
Azizi, whatever that's place that in
Al
Libya.
Azizi, Libya, dude, hottest place in the world, right?
Actually, I think let me check that.
I think it was replaced by Death Row or Death Valley. I think.
Death Valley is just insane. Like I don't.
But it was at some point recorded hottest place.
The hottest country in the world is Burkina Faso. And the hottest place in the world today is Kuwait.
Oh, so it changed.
No, today. So right now, it's probably not like average, but today it's Kuwait.
I thought like out of like in 2021 the hottest recorded temperature ever was in Kuwait.
Coldest place in the. I'm checking coldest in the place. Yeah, let's look at South Pole or Antarctica, of course. But let's look at it. Yeah, it's probably just Antarctica.
Yo, speaking of Antarctica, Antarctica's actually like a conspiracy. It's like hidden land. I promise you.
Are you gonna say it is?
Let's think about this, right? Why did every country unanimously agreed that no one touches Antarctica?
Maybe because it's so cold there, you can't even go there unless it's the summer. And even when it is the summer, it's just a bunch of scientists just working there.
But you can go there anyways. It's just everyone agreed, nah, no one's going there. Like, that's the law. It's not
maybe,
national.
maybe it's just, they're just afraid.
It's not land claimed by any nation, you know? So there has to be something hidden there.
What do you
Is
think?
what I genuinely believe. Like, no, like some UN like work.
Maybe that's what the scientists are there for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah, but
no one
apparently
claims.
Antarctica's thing is melting, right?
Ah, yeah.
Like, yeah, the ice is melting, but even then, it's probably still the most.
Actually, I don't think so. Like, it was, but like, I think COVID, like, lockdowns fixed things up. In terms of lockdowns, because I remember there was some point where like we had like 17 months to save the Earth, like something crazy like that, and then lockdowns hit.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, then lockdowns hit, right? And like we were pushed back like a lot because people stopped driving, and like exports were much lower because of the lockdowns.
Yeah.
So COVID genuinely like saved us, you know. I think the Antarctic's gonna be fine.
Actually, one thing I really wanted to touch about before we left was sorry about the we didn't upload the intellectual stimulus yet. Is just because those actually take a lot of time to make. So we'll decide to do it every Friday. Every Friday, it should be guaranteed an intellectual stimulus.
Yeah, that's my bad. But
it's not Haroon's fault, but it's fine. Every Friday, you should be blessed with an intellectual stimulus. And if you don't know what that is, you'll wait for the first episode because we're probably going to upload this first.
See.
As this is just another episode Haroon and I like to record, as we like to talk about many different things.
We like debating, and it's like the perfect like debate episode.
Well, I think intellectual stimulus. But however, Haroon's infactual analysis is about to come up. If you already seen mine, great job. And I probably will make another
Just wait.
one. Just wait. I'll wait after Haroon's done. But I need to think of a topic first.
Listen, to all you podcast watchers, right? To all you not watching on YouTube, you're actually gonna miss out. I'm making it YouTube exclusive, right? So you gotta check out YouTube to watch
exclusive. He likes to edit his videos. Yet I care a lot about the audio, so.
So you better watch it on YouTube, right? You're gonna miss out. It's actually
watch Haroon's on YouTube.
High production,
high quality, high detailed, amazing.
Right? You're actually just missing out if you're not watching.
And I haven't heard it yet. I just know it's good.
This is the same editing that got me 100% in school, and also a fail in school, also like grade 9.
However, his teacher was a very. I don't want to say. How about you say Haroon? Because you know him better. Because I didn't have him.
An unpleasant individual.
That's a. However, I do think a bad teacher really doesn't exist. It just depends on how your experiences with the teacher, along with.
A bad teacher exists.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm talking about as if like people say, "Oh, this teacher's so bad, you're gonna fail." That's not necessarily true. Bad teacher does exist, but as long as you can do your work, and you have a good relationship, it's gonna help you a lot.
I mean, you can pass by like teaching it yourself, but like a bad teacher can push you away from learning the subject matter.
Basically.
So a bad teacher does exist, I'd say.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. We were just talking about that with Karate Kid. There's no such thing as a bad student, only bad teacher.
Yeah, because like imagine like you're so passionate about writing, and you write like a piece, and your teacher like reads your piece and goes, "This is garbage. Never write again."
That gives me a How I Met Your Mother thing. Well, no, Lily. Or have you seen How I Met Your Mother?
No.
Okay, never mind. If you haven't seen How I Met Your Mother, which is kind of impossible, you haven't.
I just live under a rock.
Yeah, he likes to watch El Rawaba, whatever that schoolgirl thing
Damn,
is called.
bro. Okay, you want a real show? Fine. Rick and Morty, season 5 finale. Heat.
Yeah, you guys have probably seen Rick and Morty. I've only seen a couple clips, but I know I'm missing out too. But
the fact that you haven't watched it means I can't talk about it, right? Like you're
no,
killing...
you can watch it. You can say it.
I can't, because it's actually great. Like, watching it, I can't spoil it, right? Because I genuinely believe every person. 20 minutes.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually.
Like, it's such a good show. I genuinely believe every single person should experience it.
Of course.
First 2 seasons were legendary, and I feel like it's getting progressively better.
Weren't they thinking of canceling the show, and then...
No?
Then why?
It's actually the opposite. They got like 70. They got what's called 70 episodes booked, like straight off the bat.
Oh, so are they gonna wait till 70 episodes?
Yeah, and then they're gonna renew their subscription should they want to, or just end the show after that. But like instead of it being per season, they're like 70 episodes right here. Right? Like Adult Swim's like, we booked it for you. This show's so legendary, you gotta make more. Which is also good because the wait time between seasons was lower too.
That's good. That's really good, actually.
I'm telling you, watch it.
I will. Hopefully. One day. Yeah, I'm gonna have it one day. Like
today.
That's just what it is.
Not today.
Okay, send me the link and then we're good. And then I also gotta give a shout out to Paraguay. And if you disagree with us or agree with us and you want to talk more about us, send us a voice message through Anchor if you're listening audio, or give us a comment if you're watching on YouTube. And we really appreciate you watching this episode today, as Harun and I would love to give out content to you guys. And Harun, do you have anything to say before we're done?
No, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on YouTube. I don't know how Anchor works, but leave a like on YouTube. Comment what you guys think. And let's get this channel going, dude. Hopefully
follow this. If you're on audio, just follow the podcast. You're gonna be notified every time we upload.
Listen, people who watch on YouTube follow us on Anchor, and people who are watching on Anchor follow us on YouTube. We need a more even split.
People don't necessarily watch on Anchor. It's Spotify. If you're listening to it on, go on YouTube and subscribe. That's what it is. Yeah. And then if you're watching YouTube, follow it on every single streaming service. Watching it on every single streaming device as a service, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever there is. Anchor has all that for you, so just don't worry about that. And listen, I think we're done.
If one of our videos gets 100 views, Deep Web 2. I'm calling it right now.
Deep Web 2. Okay, Deep Web 2. Actually, I'll talk about it after, but so this is the end of the podcast. This is the end of the episode, and if you like it, you like it. So this is the LFX podcast, and we are out.